Hello scented world, welcome back to yet another fragrance review. My name is JP and it's always a pleasure to have the returning viewers, and for those who are joining us for the first time, you are by far most welcome. Now this channel exists to share informative content through our fragrance reviews and our unboxing experience. Now if that sounds like content you really are down for, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, smash the notification bell so that you never miss out every single time we drop a review. So today we have an exciting one. This is one of those fragrances that has been making rounds on TikTok, on social media, because people have just been loving it completely, and I think it lives up to its name. And the fragrance we're talking about today is Atlantis from the house of French Avenue. Atlantis Extrait is classified as an aromatic aquatic fragrance for both men and women. This was released in 2025 and it comes from the Extrait collection from French Avenue. Now in the line, they released about 4 fragrances, including this one. The first one they released, I believe it was Ether, then came Chaos, Irida, I don't know how to pronounce that one, and lastly this one, Atlantis. This is French Avenue's rendition of WAVECHILD by Room 1015 or Room 1015, however you call it. And that fragrance has always been heralded for its uniqueness, as there was no single offering in the market with that unique DNA. I am aware that Anna Abiet Coral by Latafa is also cloning WAVECHILD. However, I haven't gotten my nose on that fragrance, so I'm not going to make any comparison between this one and that one as to which one really gets it correctly. But we're going to talk about this one in depth. Now let's quickly look at the bottle presentation and then jump into the juice talk. Now this bottle looks very beautiful, unique, and their color choices on these are just amazing. I mean, from the ether, that green is eye-catchy, also coral, beautiful, and this one with that deep blue, slightly leaning to the purple side of things, and the bottle has like ripples of water. Then on the side here, this is where you get your French Avenue. At the bottom you get a sticker, nothing from the back and the top. A beautiful eye-catchy bottle, transparent for you to see the juice. If you can see the juice, all this damage can be credited to my wife. Really, she drinks this thing like crazy. All that chrome on the top and on the name of the fragrance at the front here just bounces light. It's almost impossible to get a perfect picture of this bottle, really. Hey, let's waste a couple of sprays and then talk about how it smells. An average atomizer altogether, not bad, nothing great as well. Right from the top, you're going to get orange, mandarin orange, and lemon. The citruses in that opening really makes this one a great experience, and I enjoy how juicy that experience is, all thanks to those citruses. Then in the middle you get watermelon and coconut, which are our main players in this fragrance, and they come off explosive through and through. Then in the dry down you get cacao, amberwood, and ambergris, and I enjoy how the cacao just melts and blends in nicely with this, because it somewhat turns it into some creamy like experience, something that smells or tastes like a smoothie. I know that is weird, but it really does taste like a smoothie. An aquatic watermelon candy, as some of you call it, and I think that does a good job trying to describe this fragrance. Now let's talk about the performance of this thing. Nuclear next. No, really, this thing is beastly. The projection of this thing will fill a room with just 2 sprayers. It is that loud. Easily 4 hours of good projection. That fresh sweetness jumping off your skin, beautiful, mouth-watering, all that goodness moving and taking up space. Yep. That is how this thing behaves. Easily over 8 hours of longevity with just about 5 sprays. The staying power of this fragrance is impressive for a freshie, a fruity, juicy freshie for that matter. Heavy hit to this one. So when and where is this going to be appropriate? Summer, spring, autumn, and I want to push it a little further and say you can get away with wearing this fragrance in winter, or am I reaching? Please drop a comment in the comment section if you think that's cap, because I really think that you can get away with this fragrance in winter. The sweetness in here can withstand the cold, hey? And it has this stickiness to it. You can definitely feel it as it settles by your nostrils. I have a big nose, so I know what I'm talking about. Casual and relaxed settings would definitely work amazing with this fragrance. By the beach or the poolside on a holiday, yes. You can definitely pull this one off for school, but be rest assured you're going to stand out in the lecture hall. I know there's some people who probably wear this for gym just because it's a freshie, and I frown upon such people. I mean, already at gym we're trying to catch our breath, and you bringing such a polarizing scent to such an environment is really unfair on us. Do better. Yes, I'm telling you what to do with your fragrance, okay? Both men and women can pull this one off. However, it leans ever so slightly feminine with the way the fruity sweetness is just done in this fragrance. Most guys are going to find this too sweet for their liking, and honestly that was my stance when we first got it. Younger crowds are going to love the scent profile. Anyone who's still in college or varsity, those that are between late 20s into their early 30s, definitely. Of course, there will always be the exception of few fragrance lovers who are much older than that, who are going to love this for what it is, regardless of the age group it will most appeal to. I know it's definitely not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but for me it is a solid offering. The unique factor it has makes it a competitive offering in the market. I'll be honest with you, I was very skeptical when we first got this because of that coconut note. However, the more my wife wore it, the more I grew a nose for it. I mean, look at that dent. All thanks to her. She wears it every second day. Atlantis Extrait is not blind buy worthy by any stretch of imagination. Coconut and watermelon can be hit or miss, so I'd encourage you to get your nose to it, see if it's something that you like and you can acquire for yourself. But to say it's blind buy worthy, I'd caution you, do not do it. You're going to be shocked, either in a good way or a bad way. Extremely bad. There you have it, guys. Atlantis Extrait from French Avenue. Please be so kind to share in the comment section if you are familiar with this fragrance. Are you familiar with any of the offering from the Extrait collection from French Avenue? We would really love to hear from you. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss out every single time we drop a review. Until we meet again on yet another fragrance review, remember to keep well and stay smelling great.